ground to ground, you'd be worried about speed.
Here's Nathan Jones. Had it to himself at half forward and relishes a bit of liberty. Kick it all the way to the square. And Jack Watts! Yes! That'll get the Demon supporters up and bouncing. Kent. Driving kick. Fitzpatrick. Oh, got some interference. He marked it. Whichever way you look at it, it's his footy.
He's had 3 contests against Talia and he's won 2 of them hands down. He's having a win here.
It's set for Dawes. Was he interfered with? He was. And the Demons are finally going to get some reward for all their effort. So Chris Dawes has had injury issues for most of the season. Just kicked the 4 goals, 3 from his 6 games. A couple of times he's had to come off injured. Let's hope he gets a full game tonight. He threads it through. Outstanding start for Melbourne. And finally the scoreboard starts to reflect their dominance. 2-4-16 to 1 straight 6. And Ken.
3 targets ahead of him here. Howe, Dawes and Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick led hard at the ball. Left the other 2 and Howe!
That's where you've got to get him with Rob Murphy. Take him deep. I cannot believe that in the early part of this year they tried to make Jeremy Howe a wingman midfielder. Yeah, you can move up the ground.
I agree with you, but there's a necessity. They just don't have midfielders.
Well, they're going to have to get some because this bloke's one of the most dangerous forward. If I see Jeremy Howe on the wing as an opposition coach, I'm thinking, thank you very much, umpire.
Yeah, we all agree. Absolutely. But the ball won't get down there unless they get some of the players up there.
18 goals, 9 for the season for Howe. And you can add another one to that now. Good response from Melbourne after the Dogs hit back with a quick one. Back to 10 points again. Measures it.
Oh, they're out here.
Look at this. Watts sneak out the side. He's got Dawes deep. So they're going to go from one coast to the other, perhaps. And then
Quick.
Fitzpatrick demanding it in the pocket. He's forced himself very wide.
Yeah. See, when you're leading for the ball, I know you should only think of one thing at a time. But
well, he's shown a bit of ability. He's a big fella. And he's worked that across the body. Absolute perfection from Fitzpatrick. And again, that is something we haven't been able to say about the Demons too often this year. So enjoy that one, Melbourne fans. And here's Kent. He's been bright and bubbly for them as well. Look at the dash. Comes away, guides the Dawes. Really great confidence starting to flow now for Melbourne. They lead by 14 points.
they've got room for their key forwards as well. He can go longer over the top.
We talked about the Dogs. Oh!
That's why he plays in the forward 50.
Don't have to tell you who it is, just how it is.
Oh, gee, this man, he is such a natural. Plays on.
Gee, what a big kick this is for Melbourne. Right now, they can go to a 20-point lead. And be all over the Western Bulldogs at the MCG.
It'll come back a bit.
Oh, he tried to ride it home. Still alive, is it? Or is it?
Oh.
I think it's a goal.
Hey? Oh.
That is a very good miss.
That is one of the worst goals you've ever seen.
That was a helicopter.
Stringer delayed the handball. Rodan took it, got past one, not the second. Now tries to play on, but there's no advantage this time. Now Rodan's just looked a little sore, but
Rodan, you've got to know this is AFL football level here. Sold the dummy, but there's going to come again.
He's finding out all about it. In just his 4th game of AFL footy. Tumpus. He's only in game 7. And the run and the give was good from Jones to Jones. And look at that. And Jack Watts was already handing out the thank yous before he's gone back to have the shot for goal. So Jack Watts, still only 22 years of age. Already with 2 goals to his name tonight. 8 goals for the season. And that'll do. That is fine. A little bit more convincing than the last one he kicked. But they're worth the same. And Melbourne restore his 20-point lead here at the MCG. Cordy taking his turn in the ruck. Oh, there's a soft one.
That's the drop of the knees, Durham.
Not in the history of our game has one been heard.
Jones comes in, and that is a great conversion. Exactly what Melbourne needed. Exactly. And they're back to 19. Looked like a throw, a fumble from lower. Cooney, well, that's caught, and he could have handballed too.
Will's got to bash up a few here. I mean, in the right way, he's got to assert himself physically.
It was placed for Gawn.
He's done well, this bloke.
So, this is a big kick. He's a big man. The task doesn't look that great, but given the context, important he makes no mistake. It's straight through, and the Demons have well and truly won the quarter. They've kicked 5-2 to 2-4, and they lead by 25 points. It's going to be close to out on the full, but he's marked it, the big fella. It's a great grab. Dawes works hard down the line. Roughhead will come, and terrific body work from Dawes just at the last moment to hold him at bay and then drag the mark down. So plenty of space for the forwards to work in here. Nicholson at the base of the pack. Rodan ready to hoover it up. He threw it. He threw it to himself. He got away with blue murder, but he's not complaining. He streams into goal and makes it count. Heard the thud. Dawes poked it back. Sylvia motioned his way. Blease in support. Sylvia wants it back, but Blease going to take his own path. Look at that for bold, hard, rewarded running. And the Demons players and fans and everyone are up on their feet again. It's that sort of night for the Melbourne Footy Club. They lead by 31 points.
By when they have the ball, just running forward so quick, so hard that they force teams to defend.
So close.
They can't go into their shell. They have to keep scoring, Melbourne.
Dawes forged the path of his own. Kicked the high ball. It's coming back. Oh, what a kick. What a goal. The chest is out now for the Demons. They are proud. They lead by 31. That's his second goal. They can't, at least not yet. Hard stuff from Clay Smith. That's the sort of stuff he thrives on, but they've turned it over.
Blease
Sylvia and stretching out. Quick kick, Fitzpatrick.
That's at pace.
Oh, they'll bring the house down here at the MCG soon. These Demon fans. It comes out to Clisby, breaks the tackle, storms forward. Good depth on the kick. Dawes! We've got the view. And the view is good. If you're a Demon, it's a sight to see. Hasn't been a big player tonight, but that's beautiful. Right on the chest of the sliding Fitzpatrick. And they're all goal side. Dawes calling for it back in the square. And that left a bit of space.
Nice touch.
And Watts just preserved the lead. The advantage he'd got nicely, but now it's all about the conversion. Kicked 3 goals early and missed another. And he snapped across the body. It's a real steadier. And again, this is the night he's come out. He's come out to play with 4, the big number 4, Jack Watts. And Melbourne lead by 38. Dogs flick it around. Dalehouse, look at Sylvia, who's tried hard though. He's been relentless with the pressure. Hunts down another.
Yeah, well, you probably haven't seen that for 3 years from Colin Sylvia. Some of these players are playing for their careers too, you know. That new coach comes in.
That's purposeful.
Whether they want it at the club or whether they want to be at the club.
And Howe got in front. And there was no getting around him that time. Howe, with 12 minutes remaining, trots in, puts it through. And the result now is getting very close to being beyond doubt. Melbourne lead by 44 points. They led by 44 points at the 13.5-minute mark of the last quarter. And now, with just over a minute remaining,
Eight-man back line.
Down to 2 points. The Dogs, they've come with a withering run. Boyd, the crowd goes crazy. They're looking for a mark. They get it, but it's a Melbourne mark. And it's Jack Watts. A minute 30.
Griffin with Cooney.
Jones, of all his clearances for the year, that was the best. Sylvia, he's going to take it on seconds.
Can be done.
Oh, it can. It most certainly can. Johannesson goes for broke. This is where they all gather in the middle. Dalhouse out the back Talia. They fight amongst themselves. Trengo slipped it out. Howe comes through to Griffin. Started so many. Has to go again. Slapdash through the middle of the ground. Hunter, and then it comes to an end with Frawley. 35 seconds. And he can see the skipper, who's broken to half forward. Trengo. Surely they'll kick backwards here and hang on to the footy. Garland's behind him.
Wait till you're told by the umpire.
Well, he's got to be told by the runner too. Hope they know the situation of the game here.
18 seconds to go. It's almost there. It's Nicholson. It's Nicholson to the top of the square.
Got to kick it.
Dalhouse. And the seconds count down. They've got there. After all the agony of the season, all the dark, dark days, finally the Melbourne fans can jump as one and shout hallelujah. It wasn't meant to be that painful in the last quarter, but nothing has come easy to these Demons this year. The biggest collective gasp, and now they can cuddle and kiss to a bit